Hey guys, I'm Candace Lamb and welcome back to Candy's Locker Room. How about those Dallas Cowboys pulverizing the Indianapolis Colts 54-19 on Sunday? Here's how it went. In the first quarter, the Indianapolis Colts started it off with a field goal, bringing the score to 3-0, but not before CeeDee Lamb answered that field goal with a Dallas Cowboys touchdown, an amazing touchdown. He broke loose seemingly from a tackle, did a spin move off of the ground, and went into the end zone for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown, bringing the score to 7-3. The Colts answered that with a touchdown of their own. Diggs let one get away from him, and that took us into the second quarter. It's Colts ball, and we have a huge sack by Donovan Wilson. The Colts are forced to punt the ball back to the Dallas Cowboys, and that's when Tony Pollard makes for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown, bringing the score to 14-10. It's Colts ball. Nothing noteworthy there except a huge sack from Anthony Barr. It's Cowboys ball. It's Gallup against Gallimore. Gallimore wins this one and gets an interception. It's Colts ball again. Colts take advantage of this possession with a field goal, bringing the score to 13-14, evening the playing field a little bit more. Cowboys don't do much with that next possession. Dak is sacked. It's Colts ball, and Malik Hooker gets an interception of his own, giving the Cowboys back the ball right before the half, and touchdown Michael Gallup for the Cowboys, bringing the score to 13-21 at halftime. The Cowboys are up. The Colts started off the third quarter with a touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good, bringing the score to 19-21. It's Cowboys possession. Dak underthrows CeeDee Lamb, and it's intercepted by the Colts. Neither team makes any movement in that third quarter, and that brings us into the fourth quarter, which was a glorious time for the Dallas Cowboys and Cowboys fans. Here's why. Lamb shakes 3 Colts players to get downfield and get closer to that end zone. Michael Gallup catches a pass for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown, bringing the score to 19-28. It's Colts ball, and before they could really do anything in this drive, Dallas Cowboys' Damone Clark forces the fumble. Malik Hooker scoops it up. Malik, who used to play for the Indianapolis Colts, scoops it up and runs for a 38-yard Dallas Cowboys touchdown. Malik Hooker had a heck of a game. A little payback for the Colts, but hey, I don't mind him doing it during Dallas Cowboys time. We attempted a 2-point conversion, having CeeDee Lamb toss it into the end zone. That didn't work out for us. The score is 19-34. It's Colts ball. Or so they thought. DaRon Bland intercepts Matt Ryan, and I just know the Colts and the Colts fans are just burning with anger and kind of the question of what the heck has happened during this fourth quarter. DaRon Bland, who, by the way, was having a great game with coverage, just added that much more fuel to the Dallas Cowboys fire. It's Dallas Cowboys ball again. On a 3-play, 53-yard drive, Tony Pollard runs it in 31 yards for another Dallas Cowboys touchdown. The punt was blocked. That brought the score to 19-40. At this point, the Colts forfeited the game and left the field and the stadium in Dallas. I'm just kidding, but if that was possible, they probably should have at this point, because DaRon Bland gets his second interception in this game. Matt Ryan's third time being intercepted in this game, and it's just becoming more of a glorious time at AT&T Stadium for the Dallas Cowboys as it's their ball again. It's 2016. No, it's Deion Sanders. No, it's Ezekiel Elliott high-stepping his way down the field and eventually into the end zone, scoring another Dallas Cowboys touchdown. But that wasn't the best part. As he made that play, advancing downfield, you hear the crowd chanting, "Zeke, Zeke, Zeke." His mother tweeted about it like that was a special moment for her. And as Cowboys fans, I love Zeke. A lot of people love Zeke. That was just a glorious moment to see him being embraced by the fan base and them all chanting him on in the stadium for that touchdown. Like I said, he advanced for it. That brought the score to 19-47. It's Colts ball again, allegedly. Matt Ryan is sacked, fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Cowboys Sam Williams, who runs it back for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown. Or so we thought. It was called back. I thought they should have given it to him because poor Sam Williams was on the sideline with like this breathing mask, kind of huffing and puffing and trying to catch his air. That's a big guy, and that's a big field to run down. They should have given it to him for a good measure. I mean, what did it matter in this slaughter of a game at this point anyway, right? Well, they didn't do anything. The Colts didn't do anything with that possession anyway. It's Cowboys ball again. To save face for the team, or so we thought, save face for the Colts a little bit, Cooper Rush comes in also to save our starting quarterback. And we try to give the Colts a break here, right? But Jason Peters makes a great block. And Malik Davis, our third string back, runs it in for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown. That's right. You guessed it. Another touchdown, bringing the score to 19-54. The Colts get the ball back. They don't score. The Cowboys end the game with a smashing, record-breaking score of 54-19 over the Indianapolis Colts. What a game, Dallas Cowboys. A lot of times in football, they say it's not, with anything really, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And if that were the case for this game, our Dallas Cowboys finished strong with the 5th most points in Cowboys history and the first 54-19 game in NFL history. Could this have gone any better for the Dallas Cowboys? Oh, and the Dallas Cowboys had the most points scored in the 4th quarter. This was just the best moment of Sunday night football, or Sunday football in general for me. Dak finished 20 out of 30, 170 yards and 3 touchdowns. Deron Bland, 2 interceptions. Malik Hooker, an interception, 38-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And that is just scratching the surface of the good works done in this game. You guys know I always have to circle back to some of my favorite players from each game. So let's go ahead and get into Candy's Players of the Week, because there were multiple. I'll start with CeeDee Lamb. Of course, you guys knew it was coming. On Twitter, if you saw me, I was giving his praise all game long. Everyone has been making this argument that he may not be a wide receiver 1, except me. I think that he is our wide receiver number 1, and I've been saying I think he's going to prove it more and more each game. And if you look at how well CeeDee Lamb performed in this game, chef's kiss. Beautiful. Next, Pollard and Zeke. Always, I love how they coexist beautifully on this team. They just complement the team and each other so well. They did really well in this game. And of course, I can't forget our quarterback, Dak Prescott. Started off a little shaky, finished strong. Malik Hooker, wonderful plays. Deron Bland, wonderful plays. So these are my players of the week. If you can't tell, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to the up and coming game against the Texans. But we're not finished here yet as we get into Candy's Hot Shot of the Week. My Hot Shot of the Week is, or 3 people I'll say, Dak Prescott for starters. This week was my cause, my cleats for the NFL, and Dak chose to honor his mother with the cleats that he wore for My Cause, My Cleats. Watching the video, it seemed that she loved Betty Boop, and unfortunately Dak lost his mother to colon cancer, so that was the cause for My Cause, My Cleats. And the inspiration around these shoes, they were Betty Boop theme in the back with the, Betty Boop eyes, and on the Nike check mark, it was pretty cool. It was the Betty Boop hair, and I'll put a picture of it here, but those were really cool, and those were one of my favorite pairs of My Cause, My cleats for this game. Now, going into the fashion upon arrival to the stadium, you guys know Dak rarely disappoints with his outfits. He showed up in a plaid blue and red suit, brown loafers, nice game day bag. But I love when the guys show up in suits, especially well-tailored ones. And I'll show you guys a picture here or here. And I really like this look. Tell me how you rate it, 1 to 10. My next hot shot of the week is Jason Peters. He came up, polo fresh, red polo top with the blue stripe across the top, the polo symbol here, blue pants. But what really did this outfit for me was the blue, and I'm looking to the side here because I have the photo pulled up, but it's a blue jacket with the fur around the collar and sort of this tan color around where you would cuff your jacket normally. I loved this coat and I love the look put all together. I would never think to put that together. It looked good on him. That's my second hot shot of the week. My third hot shot of the week is CeeDee Lamb. Let me tell you why. Not many men can pull off boot cut or the kind of wide leg pants at the bottom. And he did. And quite well. He had on a black top, seemed layered, nice silver chains to accent the plain black at the top, blue jean. I don't want to call them bell bottoms, but sort of bell bottom style pants with black kind of in the slit of the bottom of the jeans. Loved this look for game day. Those are my 3 hot shots of the week. Speaking of hot, let's get into my hot topic of the week. Really, hot topic of these past 2 months, really, it seems like. OBJ finally came to Dallas for his visit on Monday. And according to Jerry Jones, he doesn't want to say too much on that topic yet. But that didn't stop the media, the paparazzi in Dallas from, of course, following the star while he was there, right? No pun intended. Michael Parsons, I don't know why Corey, I can't remember his last name, but Kris Jenner's significant other was there, but he was there. It was Corey, Michael Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and even Des Bryant across the arena for a bit. We're all there to kind of rally and really show Odell a good time and kind of try to pull him in and rally for him to come to Dallas, right? That's what they do. It was kind of a recruitment tour. Hey, come look at all of these great things about Dallas. We're going to show you a great night out on the town. Well, it couldn't go unphotographed or videoed, right? Odell got the star treatment that it seems that like he pretty much wanted. Everyone alluded to it. Those who knew him close, if you saw Boss and I's show, there's this guy who said, if you want Odell, you have to woo him. And I don't know about you guys. Look at these pictures, look at these videos, and you tell me if you think that he looks wooed. I think he does. The camera's following him. He's acting all camera shy, like, oh no, no photos. Everything's good. Everything's great. I bet it is, Odell. I bet it is. If we're putting in this much effort, which I've never seen the Cowboys do for anyone, let's be clear, we better get him. But of course, we can't have great Cowboys news without a little bad, right? Well, it seems that Odell may not be ready to play until the postseason playoffs. If that is the case, and he can't, come in and help us against the Eagles, should we still actively recruit Odell Beckham? I'll leave that question up to you guys. I don't know. If we've already gone through this much trouble, then obviously the front office, the team really wants Odell Beckham. So I say we recruit him either way. We get him if we can either way. Like I said before, we don't just need him. We have great wide receivers, but we could definitely use him. So if we've gone through this great length, all of these things, the star treatment in Dallas with Dallas Cowboys, young stars, older stars, just go ahead. Let's bring him on to Dallas and see what he can help us with, right? Moving on to a bit of news that I hate to bring on here, but I must. It's time for Candy's flag on the play. And my flag on the play this week is against some of you Cowboys so-called fans. Anthony Brown was hurt in the Dallas Cowboys game. He went out with an Achilles tear apparently and will be out for the season. If you don't already know, I really like Anthony Brown as a Dallas Cowboys player. Really, really nice guy, well-rounded, but not everybody's favorite player, right? Had a couple of, on and off seasons with the Dallas Cowboys, but I've always rooted for him, and I hated seeing on social media people hooraying that he was hurt. I never want to see anybody hurt, and you guys should not either. I hope that he has a speedy recovery. I don't know what we're going to do in that position yet. I've seen you guys saying, oh great, Odell can take number 3. There's plenty of numbers. We don't have to do that. Let's be fans with class. And Anthony Brown, if you see this ever, I hope you get better soon. So we are going to end things on that note. The Dallas Cowboys take on the Houston Texans this upcoming Sunday. Of course, I'm going with my Dallas Cowboys. That has nothing to do with the fact that the Texans aren't having the greatest season. I'm just gonna most likely always go with my Cowboys unless we're going against a really tough team, which right now, unfortunately, the Texans don't seem to have that great of a team. They're still going through what I would call a system reboot. A lot of things, a lot of pieces changing on the field, off the field, within their coaching staff. They just have a lot of changes going on right now. But nonetheless, I'm going to go with my Dallas Cowboys. I think that it's not going to be a close game, but it is going to be something to watch on Sunday, right? Thank you guys so much for tuning into Candy's Locker Room. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube, of course, and Twitter, Candy's Locker Room. And now on Twitter, my handle is Candy's Locker Room or CandyLamb_. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any comments, leave them below and I'll try my best to respond.